Go femur. Here, let me get you started here. What, 1 was the target? Yeah. Go femur! There, I was gonna sneak up on her and give her the cold touch, but whatever works, man. Great job. Great job. Mage playthrough ruined? Oh, because I punched. Shit. That actually does make me sad, no joke. Okay, let's go back to cold touch. X-Men Marrow was a girl who grew massive amounts of bones and could sharpen them and use them as weapons. Wolverine trained her so she was real aggressive. I don't know how long she lasted. She was kind of a silly character. I've definitely heard of her before, and I don't know why. Because the more obscure X-Men characters I'm definitely not, like, well-versed in at all. But I have for sure heard of Marrow. I do remember that. And I think Marrow is a cool name. And Growing Bones is a cool idea, too. And Wolverine, that's his actual... Hey, I'm going to blow somebody's mind in the chat. Most people probably know this, especially if they're, like, comic book nerds. But I'm going to blow your mind, at least one person in the chat. Come here. Yeah! Yeah! What are you going to do? I have the power of magic! Wolverine's power, like, first of all, Wolverine, this part's gonna blow somebody's mind as well. Wolverine's power, what do you think it is? Claws? Nope. He's got a healing factor, fool. It's not even his claws. Those were put there, they were put there by people. His power is that he heals. Bet you didn't know that. Second of all, bet you think he's got metal growing out of his, nope, it's his bones. And they're coated with adamantium. So not only is his power not the claws, his power is the healing, but also his claws are bone and not actually metal. The metal's there artificially. Is that still canon? Is that true, or is every single thing I just said wrong? Why do Argonians have boobs? Oh, true, because they're like reptiles, right? There's no need for boobs. They don't need to do the mammalian thing of giving their young milk. That's true. They don't need boobs, do they? Why do they need boobs? Because nerds made RPGs, and nerds like boobs. And I think that's it. Gifts only is where I can use items that are put into my inventory by NPCs not allowed to loot or buy anything? What the fuck? When do NPCs gift you stuff? Hey, baby! I'm on beer 2. Or is this 3? Shiner Bock. Is this beer... There's beer 2, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to get a beer 3 in a second. Yeah, what's up, DFD? A punch wizard, yes. I have the power. I have the magical power of punch. What's up, DFD? Welcome in. Much shorter on max difficulty? Yeah, that's true. God, fuck max difficulty on this game. I do want to go back and do that. We will do that for sure, because I hate losing to a challenge. It's genuinely disgusting to me. I just gotta prepare from the start. You can't handle it! You can't handle it, pal! If it's too easy, by the way, we'll keep upping the difficulty until it gets good. Basically. Gambit was cool. I like Gambit. Wolverine forever uncircumcised. See, this is why I like my level of nerddom for specifically comic book characters and superheroes. I'm extremely nerdy in a lot of ways, but with comic book characters, not so much. Like, I watch the movies. I don't even like the movies all that much outside of their, like, popcorn value. But yeah, I don't know the in-depth stuff about characters and stuff, so it's interesting to learn from that perspective, right? So yeah, jokes like that, I'm sure, are extremely popular in the, in the comic book nerd realm. But I never thought about it that way. Wolverine, even if he gets circumcised, will always heal. It's true. That's a true fact. No matter how you slice it. Pun intended. Argonians are like the platypuses of reptile. Platypuses are just them are God's mistake. They nurse and their milk is hissed sap. They nurse and their milk is hissed sap. Right, but physiology-wise, like physically, why would they need breasts if they're not nursing? They don't have hissed sap in their tits, right? So what are they doing? They can give their young hissed sap, okay, to get them drug addicted early on, sure. But like, what are they? There's no need for them to have breasts, right? Princess Yum Yum, don't mention that in my chat. Quest starts or rewards usually. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I was like, I know there's a gift mechanic in Skyrim, obviously, but that's extremely, like, rare. And, like, you never even use that. Huh? By the way, guys, we haven't failed one lockpick. Is this the invention of the no lockpicks breaking run? Just throwing that out there. Could be. Nords only imagine boobs, they never see them. Is that a comment on... Oh, God. Oh, yeah, wait, magic's really bad against skeletons, isn't it? I never realized that because I always use melee pretty much. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, go. Femur! I choose you, and let me sit back and heal like a little bitch. X-Men movies killing the only legitimately unkillable X-Men is disgusting. Well, you can kill if you're talking about Wolverine, you can kill Wolverine, right? He's not unkillable. He's just extremely difficult, like top tier difficult to kill. But canonically, will Chiefy fail a lockpick check within 30 minutes? Canonically, he's not unkillable, yeah? Okay, this average lock is going to be the decider of that. Stop. Now there's pressure. Okay, still good. Still good. It is done young, so it'd be permanent if he did it before the powers kicked in. Oh, oh, his powers kicked in canonically when he was a teenager? I didn't know that. I guess I figured Wolverine always had his shit. Okay, are skeletons resistant to frost or something? Yeah, because I knew, my brain told me, but they take good damage from fire, don't they? Because that's 6 points of fire damage versus 15 points of frost damage. Hiya! 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 I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. 1800. Yeah, I wonder how much of that shit's canonical, because I've seen X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is one of the worst films I've ever seen, and it's one of those films that people love to pretend is good because they just love shit garbage. They're like, it's so good. And it's like, yeah, okay. I guess we're just applauding garbage now, huh? So we want to create more garbage, because that movie is an affront to filmmaking. That movie is disgusting. But I've also seen Logan, which is fan-effing-tastic. Logan is probably the best superhero movie ever made, right? Is there a better movie made than fucking Logan? That movie, take out the X-Men, take out the superhero shit. That's a fantastic movie. So anyways, I don't know how much of that stuff, like, where does the Wolverine, as a non-comic book reader, where does the Wolverine actual real-life stuff land? You know what I mean? Hit me up. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure. If we do Oblivion max difficulty again, you bet your ass I will prepare. Now that I know that you have to, and it's basically impossible if you don't. And people always give me shit. Look, I prepared. I did prepare. I researched all that shit. I did. But it's my knowledge of like, okay, has there ever been a game I couldn't beat? No. And I know that sounds egotistical as shit. I don't mean it to sound egotistical. I just mean like, what game have we played that I... I didn't want that to... As soon as I saw that prediction. I was wondering if a mod was like, keep a track. God damn it. Anyways, I'm not saying that to be egotistical. I'm just saying, like, typically, okay, something's really hard, but we'll find a way. Oblivion max difficulty was the one where it's like, okay, we're not finding a way. This shit's just awful. Lockpicking works? Yes, I will explain. I will explain. I loved Logan. I loved it. There's a Wolverine Origins game? What? See, everybody always gives the movie shit for sealing Deadpool's mouth. I'm fine with that. I think it's funny. It's like the antithesis to like what that... I guess the antithesis is the word of the month, by the way. But I think that's funny. You take a character that's notoriously, yeah, you know, talks a lot and is an annoying C word, you know, and then you sew his mouth shut. People love to give that movie shit for that, but I think that's one of the only decent ideas in the entire thing. Shang-Chi was extremely forgettable to me. I wanted to like it because, in general, I really like East Asian-themed things just because it's a world that I know nothing about, you know? And it's fun to not see so much American shit all the time, like all the Marvel shit otherwise. So I wanted to like it a lot, but it was so effing forgettable to me. The lockpicking will... Okay, next lock, I gotta explain this. I'm not doing a good job of explaining mechanics now. But yeah, I'll explain it in a second. Magneto yanks Wolverine's metal out of his body. Jean Grey had to physically hold his body together with telepathy, and Professor X had to shield his mind from the damage. That's good. That's a cool idea. I like that a lot. Ha! God, this is... okay, are skeletons genuinely resistant? Let's try shock. I feel like they explode with shock, right? They shouldn't be resistant to... BAM! Yeah, that's a little bit more, and that's less damage, too, isn't it? They must be resistant to ice, huh? Or to whatever. Main villain in Logan drove me effing nuts. Who should we have fight Hugh Jackman? Let's do another. I agree with that. Yeah, true. I didn't like that as well. I didn't like that that being the... But I think it was supposed to be deep, right? It was supposed to be, if I remember right, it's been a long time since I've seen it. I think it was supposed to resemble... well, Logan's, like, what, inner battle or some shit like that, which I'm fine with that, as long as it's not a surface level. Who should we have fight Wolverine? How about just bad Wolverine? Yeah, I agree. That's dumb. But if they were going for, like, a psychological thing, then I'm absolutely fine. I just don't remember if that was the case or not. Sabretooth in the original X-Men movie is laughably awful. I'm fine with Deadpool. I think they did really good with Deadpool 1, and Deadpool 2 I think was good, but not nearly as good as Deadpool 1, unfortunately. And Ryan Reynolds is fantastic. And yeah, typically see, that's like, okay, that's how you do a character like that. Jaskier, welcome to I piss off everybody in the chat. Jaskier in the Witcher show is the dark timeline version of that. That shit is awful to listen to, and I hate it on every level. But give me Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, even though it's so hyped up and popular, and I'm fine. Because, like, he plays that character perfectly. But Jaskier, terrible. Terrible version of a character like that. Bus fight in Shang-Chi. Oh, against, like, the old woman or something? Or am I thinking of a different Marvel movie? Oh, that's like Brie Larson, right? She fights a, what is it, a Skrull who's, like, dressed as a old woman or something. Was there no point to being down there? Oh, there's a Welkin stone. Oh. Thought I wouldn't catch it, didn't you? Hiya! That's how you get that, by the way. Isn't that satisfying? Physics Engine Oblivion. FYI. Fantastic. Fight choreography was good, but just like Witcher, it's like, okay, fight choreography does not make a really good piece of media, in my opinion, you know? I guess it's just dependent. Like, I'm trying to, like, what's that movie? People love, what is it, the Riot or something? There's a movie called, like, The Riot or something like that, where it's, like, basically one very long extended, like, fight scene. What is it called? It's, like, something called like that. Like, The Break, The Riot, The something. And, like, okay, so if the point is that, then that's fine. I appreciate that. But, like, if you're making a story like Shang-Chi or The Witcher, and then you just have good fight choreography, I'm sorry, I need more than that, personally. Skellies have 75% frost resistance. See that? I feel it in my bones. And they don't feel it in their bones. Always hated lockpicking. I like the lockpicking. Surprised I don't think I've ever heard hate before. I'm surprised. I really like it. Feels very satisfying to me. But I think it's definitely something you got to practice at a lot, unlike Skyrim, which I think is a lot more user-friendly. I love how they explode when that happens. Also, just kind of bad Wolverine. That's true. Sabretooth, yeah. That's true. Undead have 25% weakness to fire. Oh, look at that. What's up, Ace? Welcome back. Yo, GG on the PC. Marvel's been very forgettable recently, except No Way Home. Yeah, Marvel is super forgettable to me, and I know people like it, and as usual, I don't want to take away from people's, you know, liking things, whatever. Like whatever you want to like. But Marvel, I've been singing the song for 1,000 years. It's most of the shit, just the paint by numbers. And don't get me wrong, they do it very well. I know they do. They do it super well. They do a great job at what they do. I understand why it's successful. I'm not salty about it. I understand. But it's boring as shit when they don't take risks. And so, you know, the multiverse thing in No Way Home, that's a risk. And I was more interested. And it was a good movie. I think they played it still a little safe, but still, good movie. Compared to, you know, Shang-Chi, which, dude, I can't tell you. Anybody tell me what the fuck happens in Shang-Chi? Anybody that saw that movie? Anybody remember the plot? No? Okay, that's what I thought. Big giant wall of demons or something? Who the fuck knows what's happening in that movie? Nobody cares. And nobody remembers. But I bet everybody remembers what happens in Spider-Man. Why is that? Oh, shit. Why is that? A little more interesting? A little more creative? Just a little bit? Last room in this dungeon is Quiet Heart. Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. I know what's awaiting us in the final room. The raid. Yes, that's what it is. The raid. That's what I was thinking of. Yep, the raid. Yep, big fight choreography. And then there's the raid too, right? Flare the stone from the ground. Never had any of my playthroughs thought of doing that. Yeah, I think I've done it before. You can, I know all the stuff, like, is movable, and you can hit it with, like, you know, projectiles and whatnot. Okay. Hiya! 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 Okay, you got one. You got one. Good job. Gonna take his bone meal. Yeah, I need her. Oh man, I need her. I need to describe Oblivion's lockpicking. I love explaining things. It makes me very happy. Man, if I was not a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber, dude, teacher. Man, I would have to go to school. Probably. I'm assuming a college degree is needed for a teacher, right? For a teacher job. But I think I genuinely would love being a teacher. I love explaining things. I know you got to deal with shitheads and kids that don't care and all that. I know it'd probably be, you know, and you don't get paid enough and all the stuff, of course, the negatives, but getting up and explaining shit, I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. So even explaining lockpicking, which obviously everybody knows how to do in Oblivion, but for the one person that doesn't, makes me very happy to explain the whole process. 90% of movies painted by numbers. I mean, yeah, a lot of them, of course, but, you know, let's look at Fight Club, for instance. I don't know what the puzzle is here, actually. Oh, yeah, okay, let's just get all of it open then. They just open, they correspond to those doors there. Go, Femur! And I'll hit you. I'll get you started here. Yep! Headshot. Get in there, Femur. Okay, there are AoE spells. That's not a good sign. We spent like 2 weeks. What is it, like 2 days? We spent like 2 days already. We're not even past the first dungeon. Aquafina. Yeah, Aquafina was bad casting, in my opinion. To me, that just felt like, hey, what's a hot, big star or whatever that's also Asian? Aquafina? Put her in there. Oh, but does she fit the character or add to the story at all? No, but put her in there. Like, that's just the feeling that I got. I thought the main character was good. I thought he was a good character, but it's such a forgettable movie, I think, personally. Teacher would be the funnest class. Mr. GV. A college degree is required to teach outside of Alabama. Daylight, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. College teacher, you technically do not need a teaching degree. Curious students make up for yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I've been a curious student. I've had that relationship where, like, you can tell the teacher loves. I remember I was in like a class zoology in high school, and I remember the teacher was like the leader of like the wrestling team, and he was kind of like a dude bro guy. But I just remember I asked him one time, I was like, wait, so does that mean something about chlorophyll or whatever the fuck? And he was just like, yeah, exactly. Oh, I think I remember this interaction. You remember good interactions with teachers. I remember I asked him about vestigial structures and how, like, vestigial structures are no longer needed because, you know, evolution, whatever, they don't need them, right? And he got so enlightened and was like so happy to explain it. And I just, like, that was such a delightful experience, you know, and like that right there, that containing that, like, that's so nice. You know, just a teacher eliciting knowledge to somebody that is opened to learning about it. You know what I mean? That's so beautiful, right? And I would find that extremely cool if I could do that. So yeah, that honestly would be probably my second choice outside of voice acting. But voice acting's like this job is very hard to get into. I enjoyed Eternals. Everybody gave Eternals shit. I actually liked it. I don't know if Eternals is bad because everyone sounds like it's bad, but I liked it. Collect all veggies and food that has alchemical effects. All food items will be restore health, restore fatigue on them, and are very easy to level alchemy. Yeah, alchemy's on the back burner for now. Primary concern is magic. We will definitely do alchemy as well, but we're gonna put that. That's not a priority at the moment. I don't want to. We got to get a house going. We got to get, like, you know, like inventory management. Man, these skellies are effing strong, by the way. Yeah, we got to get some other stuff going before I start worrying about that. I'm the person who doesn't know how to work. Okay, next lock I will remember. I have to explain it. There we go. All right, these guys are beefy as hell, by the way. Trying to whittle them down here, but they're strong. Hiya! See ya. Okay, we good? Can't tell you apart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Femur. You guys look very similar to me. No offense. Fight Club is overrated and carried by hot Brad Pitt. No. Fight Club is genuinely good and holds up. There is some very cheesy scenes, though, that don't hold up as well. There's a sex scene, I believe, where it kind of, like, warps around. It does that 90s thing where it kind of warps around, goes like, bleh, warps around, freeze frame, warps around, freeze frame. That doesn't hold up. But Fight Club is a good movie, and it holds up. IMO. Eternals is the Harry Styles movie? Yes. Harry Styles is part of the post-scenes credit or whatever, which is not a spoiler, but yeah, he's in there. Teaching beautiful, glad I joined the stream. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, hitting the high points, eliciting some knowledge to people that are hungry to learn. I can only imagine. Must be satisfying as shit. And yeah, I don't think I would mind the shitheads too much. Although I think I would have a tough time reining in my personality, because like if somebody's being a shithead and knows they're being a shithead on top of that and refuses to respect the classroom and all sorts, that'd probably be a problem for me. You know, without a doubt. I would have a tough time not taking that personally, I'm sure. Okay, we're gonna, yeah, let's get out of here and pause, and then I will explain the lockpicking. What just happened? Yeah, okay. We'll save here, and I will do it, and everybody will learn. Okay, be right back. Okay, I like this one too because it feels like you're lockpicking, you know? Skyrim, like, it's just because I did so much of Fallout 3 probably, and it's the same exact thing as Fallout 3. Is it streamlined? Yes, of course. You know, it's much more fast, you know, it's like you get in, you get out, but it's just boring compared to, I don't know, Oblivion lockpicking's great. It's difficult, but it's fun. Goodbye, you bag of bones.
I'll take GV's lock-picking skills over Ruck's sarcasm. Kappa.
Varla Stone Cage, super important, by the way. We gotta figure out how to open that. It's all in the clinks.
GV, are you the next lock-picking lawyer? Just instead of picking real-life locks and showing some demonstrably useful skills, you pick Oblivion locks?
Yeah, that's gonna be the new channel. All I do is pick lockpicks in Oblivion for 100,000 years. Oh my god, this guy's dealing a lot of damage. Okay, go, Femur, I choose you! Yeah, how do you break lock? So yeah, basically if you misclick, if you don't time it correctly, the lock will break. It's tricky, yeah, as you will see. I'll probably fail. But as you do it too, your security skill, it's called security in this game, your security skill will increase, and I think what that does is, what? It gives you more, what does it even do? I don't know. How does security in the thing with lockpicking in Oblivion is it's a joke. There is an item that literally completely and legitimately, not a glitch or anything like that, legitimately just makes that entire skill defunct. To the point where, like, playing this much at this point, I probably just need to avoid even picking that up. And for anybody that's played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Vilverin Cell Sancramenti. Okay, let's finish this. God, I've been in this dungeon for 4,000 years now. Ox Diesel, thank you for the follow, and Sadie Ruxin, J-Bob, thank you for the 300 bits as well. Thank you. While burning takes damage if you hit, taking extra damage, they're still burning from your fire spell, right? No, so how it is, and like I've said, this is why it's so frustrating at points, because like I'm trying to learn every single thing about the Elder Scrolls, you know, so that I could be the best Elder Scrolls player ever, and elicit all that information back to you, the viewer. So, like I said, a lot of people are saying, hey, GV, did you know that when you light somebody on fire with a fire spell, now they will subsequently take more damage from all sources? Not true. And this was getting upvoted. This was getting, you know, just upvoted and a lot of attention and stuff on my Skyrim series. Flat out, not true. No, basically how it works is, yeah, you light somebody on fire, and then they take a little tiny bit of dot damage, damage over time damage. And that's it. And that's all it is. That's all that means. Because think about it. How overpowered would that be? You light somebody on fire, and now they take all, you know, extra damage from all damage sources. Like, what the fuck? Why would you ever use shock? Why would you ever use... Why would you ever use frost? You would never. You would just use fire all the time, because it would, like, completely outweigh. So yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, it's so hard distinguishing, like, what is truthful and what's not truthful with, like, information sometimes. So yeah, apparently that's true. Now, if I'm wrong about that, well, welcome to my life, because I don't know what the fuck to make sense of half the time. There's so many differing opinions all the time. Potara is actually stronger because it contains the power of the Kais and the earrings, whereas Metamol is just fusing the power levels between the two parties. Oh, I always thought Potara was weaker because it was more transient, I guess, right? Like, you just do it and then you're done, and then you go back to normal. But yeah, I'm not a DBZ lore expert. Although, I do find DBZ and the world of DBZ very interesting, but mainly just because the entire series is set up for, like, you know, a kid of my age when I watched that shit for the first time. Like, perfectly set up to, like, yeah, encompass everything you love as a kid, as a male kid, you know? Oh, two big strong men that can combine their strength and turn into a combination of both. Wow, that's exactly what I want. And that's exactly what you got. So that shit was great. Also, there was a statue here. Remember that. Big statue there. Alien statue. Very important. Fuck! Very important. FYI. Okay, see, now we have an easy lock. So much easier. Aha. Jebediah Slims, thank you for the 3 months. Happy Ratsversary. Targets on fire or hot. Now, that's true. I'm not the lore guy, no. Although we'll read some lore as soon as we get out of this 5,000-year dungeon. Yo, thank you very much, Jebediah, for the 3 years of subscribing to the channel. Oh, start showering the rats. What if I pulled a chain, just dead rats just came out of the ceiling and would not stop? Oh, God!
May the power of Sean Beanies be with you.
Sean Beanis. Okay, there we go. That's the boss, I think. Thank you so much, Jebediah Slims. Happy Ratsversary. Happy Ratsversary. Again, I know I'm missing tons of chat, by the way, folks. I try not to, but this is the type of stream where you just have to. You have to, or else you'll literally never get anything done. So feel free to repost whatever the fuck. I love talking to chat, and I love talking about anything. That should be very evident. So yeah, I'm not ignoring anybody. I just genuinely cannot keep up unless we keep the playthrough on pause for the majority of the stream. So feel free to repost anything. I will answer it eventually. It's just a waxing and waning of the chat. You know, it's a tricky thing to balance. Thank you so much, Jebediah. Lincoln, thank you for the follow, by the way. Beer and GV plus vodka and squirt. Never had a vodka squirt before. Sounds faintly dirty when I say that. I'm being a little loose tonight. Having a little bit of fun tonight. Okay, is that the boss? If this is the boss, we're in for a rough time. This guy genuinely is tough. I know for a fact I remember he's a red guard. Is this him? We can grind a bunch of sneak, by the way, if I just kind of keep strafing left and right. To level up sneak, you basically have to have an NPC. It's just like Skyrim, if I remember. Have to have an NPC that's like, will aggro onto you specifically. Can't sneak around somebody that won't aggro, right? I could be wrong about that. That is definitely the boss. I remember even being a red guard. Okay. What's our plan here? Red guards are resistant to what? Poison and disease? But not any types of magic, right? So our strongest spell is Frost Touch. I remember touch. Okay, so we summon Fever. Look at all this sneak. Are you kidding me? But again, leveling up shit like this is bad in Oblivion, which is so stupid. Because, like, it'll give you, like, the thing dictated by sneak, which is what? Agility or speed? I don't know. Whichever one. So, like, if you want to be a mage, leveling up sneak is actually bad. Because now it's adding to what we get bonuses towards when we level up. So it's dumb. It's really stupid. Like, how Skyrim does it is very eloquent. Anyways, let's kill this man. Go! Go, Fever! Cold touch!
Okay, that'll work.
Jalbert, yeah, that's missing all my shit. Oh, you're weak as fuck! Great job. Alright, what the... Okay. Copper ring, dark shirt, black wide pants, leather bracer. Yeah, thick Jesus Christ. Well, let's get a Necromancer robe. I don't think we're gonna be a nice mage for once, not a bad mage. Yoink, yoink, yoinkity yoink, yoink. Iron helmet, petty soul gem, gold. Wow, that was a joke. Ace of Swords, everything gives up to Evening Dreamer. Thank you very much. DBS manga. Man, I've never been attached to the DBS manga. Only the show, which I fucking love Super. A lot of people give Super shit. I loved it. Why do people not like Super? We also got a key there, by the way. Take the mortar and pestle, sacred lotus seeds, get some sacred lotus seeds out of the flower there. We got alien reliquary, which has nothing in it. What the heck? Oh, we must have looted that by accident already. Undelivered letter. Oh yeah, there's some backstory here too. Let's catch up with chat before we read this. Bunch of new forms too. Interesting. What's your favorite ale? Favorite ale. Favorite ale. I remember Boulevard Brewing Company had a really good solid ale, but I forget what it was called. Favorite flat out ale is Ying. Oh, I haven't had Yingling forever though. I can't even say that. I don't know. I don't typically drink just a flat out. What's New Belgium solid ale? They have Fat Tire, but that's a brown ale. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite flat out ale is. Absolutely offensive for sure. Vodka or other alcohol has no effect on your ability to squirt. It's a lot longer lasting. That's for sure. But ability... Why am I going so in depth about this? Won't everyone technically aggro, though? I mean, some you have to hit first, sure. Well, if you're sneaking near somebody that won't... Somebody that will aggro as soon as they see you, that's how you level up sneak, right? You can't just do that against, like, you know, Joffrey at Wayne and Prairie. You're not going to get sneak. Oh, yeah, where's Ms. Mock True? I don't know. Fat Tire? Then probably Fat Tire. It's nostalgic for me, too. Every time it happened to be one, I was confused because I thought everyone with the Goku hair was Goku. Akira Toriyama definitely has a style. That's for sure. Have you tried Dragon's Milk? I'm not usually big on flat-out ales, but the pale ale version of that is wonderful. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I usually like pale ales if it's just a flat-out taste of a beer. I prefer pale ales to just an ale because just an ale is kind of boring. Pale ales are nice because they have a little bit of hops, but they don't overstay their welcome. But no, I have not had Dragon's Milk. Watching power-ups in Dragon Ball Super? Tired of watching power-ups? That's the whole fucking show, though, right? It's what the anime would be adapting if it came back. Super hyped if it does, because the current arc is arguably the best in all of Dragon Ball. It goes back to when Goku's isn't just an idiot. But see, I like that too. That's what people say. Like in Dragon Ball Super, the fact that Goku's just like, you know, a fucking moron. That's kind of what he's supposed to be, right? Which I dig. I like when he's stupid. Oh my god, chat's moving so fast. I can't even read this shit because if I alt tab out of this, it's gonna crash. Too much chat. Oh, Sam Adams Cherry Wheat I actually like a lot. I don't like Sam Adams, but that's a very good beer. Really random, but I just thought of it. I haven't really been watching the Skyrim playthrough on YouTube, but have you managed to get that fast travel glitch to work on survival? Yes, yeah, we did get it to work once, and I shouted you out, Noah. No joke. Yeah, it did work. Yeah, you were right. Golden Monkeys 9.5. Tranquilize a Gorilla. No, I think the highest ABV I've had is like, it was something called Hyali, I think. It was like that was a long time ago. I probably had stronger beers than that. Yeah, I think I've gone up to around the 10%er area, but yeah, those will put you on your ass. I like Rolling Rock a lot, actually, yeah. Rolling Rock is probably my guilty pleasure beer. Dragon's Milk is bleh. I've never had it. Goku, Bardock, Turles. Who the fuck is Turles? Zamasu and Goten are all the same person? How dare you? Doesn't Super have really bad power creep? I guess? I liked how it looked, and I liked the characters, and I liked the arcs, even though it's another just big tournament arc as usual. I don't know. I enjoyed it, but I guess people hate on it. I liked it. Spotted Cow is good. Beers that taste like straight up bread. Just like a Pilsner then, I guess. Yeah, Rolling Rock is good for a cheap beer. You will, as long as you're unseen, you're moving, you'll gain sneak XP. You can wall walk in some areas. Yeah, you could do the rubber band trick, yeah, which I did back in the day, but I try not to do that shit no more. No mores. Power creep is basically, it's like in, I first heard it described in like Hearthstone, where basically you have your set base of cards, but then you have to keep, you know, expanding on the card universe with expansions, right? So what happens? You kind of have to keep, I remember they released like a card in Hearthstone that was like a 2/2, a 1-mana 2/2. So you play it on turn 1, and it has 2 attack, and it has 2 health, and that's huge. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's fucking huge, because that's like, you know, you would have a Wisp for 0 mana. You could play for 0 mana, and it was a 1/1. So then on turn 1, you could play a fucking 2/2, which would then, you know, whatever the enemy plays, like, it's already gonna go against it and trade extremely well, right? So it's like that. It's slowly the base level of like the card power getting increased with further expansion. So like, I guess in this context, Dragon Ball lore, you know, as it gets bigger and bigger, everybody has to get more powerful and powerful. That's fucking Dragon Ball, right? That's the whole show. People just getting powerful and then rising to the power level. That's the whole fucking show. Like, how is that different from anything else? I'm trying to catch up with, this is what happens when GV plays Bethesda games. What do I do? Not talk to chat? What do I do? What, we go to slow mode? Where's the fun in that? Dark Lager Gingling? No, but I probably would like it a lot. Dragon Ball Saga, one big power. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Isn't that the whole show? Raditz going Super Saiyan 2. Raditz deserves it. Come on. Why does Raditz not give nothing? Do you have a theory on the 33 mystery on Rolling Rock bottles? No. I don't think I've even heard of that. Bear in MTG and ramping. Yeah, there you go. The snowball effect, yep, akin to that. I prefer Z Goku since he knew when to get serious, but Goku, he had his moments in Super, but he seemed dumbed down. He was super dumb, true, yeah, and I don't know. I don't mind Goku when he's super stupid. I find it fun. I don't know. He's Goku. He's like the Monkey King, right? Or that's not Goku, that's Wukong. Anyways, he's supposed to be like a big dumb idiot that's just strong and like has a very cheerful childlike nature, right? So when he's like that, I don't mind it. I don't know. I really like the look of it, too. I really like Super and how it looked, and I like the characters like Jiren. I loved how he looked, big fucking weird alien guy. I just liked it. I liked it. Demon Hunter in Hearthstone, yeah, which was good. I think that was needed, but I just got boring with Hearthstone. Hearthstone was just fucking... Man, that's a game that, like... That's a game that if I was forced to play that game every stream, that'd have it... I'm not going to say what I was going to say. There's so much chat, my God, today. Community stream. I'm going to try to shoot for the end of every month, basically. Goku fighting Majin Vegeta, getting super serious. DBS Goku was just dumb. Yeah, but I was also a child when that came out, so it's like, oh my God, this is so serious. But then I guess that's what it is. As an adult, it's like, this is fucking silly. I would prefer if the whole show is just silly. Because it's just big men fighting each other. It's not serious. It's not serious. It's stupid. But when it's like got a kind of an air of like fun to it, I guess that's why I prefer it. But as a kid, yeah, watching DBZ them fighting, you know, Cell, I'm like, oh my God, is Cell gonna kill everybody? Oh my God, no. Like obviously you're much more wrapped up in it. I keep getting so close to the end of chat, and then like it keeps sparking back up. Zamasu, I like Zamasu, although I kind of hate his character, but I like this design. Cheesiest one and well, it's like nostalgia for me. I don't think DBZ is really good or anything, but it's like it's super nostalgic. I was huge on Dragon Ball Z as a kid. Oh my God. Yeah, Dragon Ball is not grounded at all. It's extremely light and extremely funny. You know, DBZ is extremely edgy, but guess what? For all of you kiddos that didn't grow up in the 90s, that was the 90s. 90s, everything was edgy as shit. Everything had to be crazy edgy. So why do you think, like, Dragon Ball Z got mega edgy? Fucking WWE wrestling shit was crazy edgy. Everything was so edgy in the 90s. That's what the whole decade was. So then, yeah, you know, this is a pocket of that sort of thing. How late are you going? Another 3 hours, basically. Shigaraki treatment. I would give Fallout 76 a shot, yeah, again. I never gave it a true shot since. Birth canal. Fallout 3 is fucking great, man. Everybody just loves to suck New Vegas' dick because Obsidian, but Fallout 3 is a genuinely really good game. But nobody gives it fucking credit. Also, the design of... This is the last thing I'll say. We'll get back into this, I promise. Fucking Megaton, fantastic, dude. That is a perfect post-apocalyptic way to introduce the player to, like, the apocalypse and how the whole world looks, especially after Fallout 2. Megaton's so good. Everybody just loves to suck that big New Vegas dick. Oh, Obsidian, yes, please. Yes. Oh, Outer Worlds, yes. Oh, it's so good. Except it's not, but it's so good. Yes, please, Big Daddy Outer Worlds. Yes, Obsidian, yes. Fallout 3 was great. Nobody gives it credit. Aluk, my friend, I apologize I have not written before now and pray that you worry not. How could you have known that your patrol would stumble across my outing at the cemetery? There was no denying my deed. A sack full of limbs and grave soil still fresh on my boots. With your men standing by, what choice was there but pursuit? Lest they suspect your own true nature. Truly, I am glad it was you to expose me, and not another whose spellfire may not have missed my escape so widely. My new haven provides safety and bodies to work on. Whether those long dead or hopeless bandits, I will be content here for some time. Hapless bandits. Though I dare not yet to say where. Care for Kesu? And know that when time comes, I shall return to live again in our beloved Daggerfall. Until then, Captain Cargius, remain vigilant and always hidden. Jalbert. It's probably Jalbert, not Jalbert. This is cool, too, because we kind of learn about magic, you know, as this roleplay-wise. Like, oh, I've learned a bit here. I feel stronger for it, you know? Okay, let's get the heck out of here. We are progressing at the pace of a snail. I have an obsession with talking to every little bit of chat, you know, hitting every single thing that people say. I genuinely want to. I don't want anybody to be left behind. But I don't know, man. It's the thing that keeps you from growing, too, because it's like at a certain point, if you do transition to being a massive streamer, what do you do? Slow mode? Or you just ignore people. But that sucks. That's not fun. It's not fun at all. Fuck that shit. What, for more money? Genuinely, the happiest I am usually streaming is when there's lots of conversation and it's fun for me to converse with people. That's genuinely the most I ever get from this job. I mean that completely wholeheartedly. So, like, losing that, but knowing you'd have to lose that to truly transition to going to the upper echelon, you know? That sucks. It's a shitty feeling. Weak fireball spell? Ooh, we could do that. We could do that. Alright, I'm not going to do anything, though, until I find one Nern root. However, that's our next objective. And I will travel this coast for the next 40 minutes if I have to. But I know it won't take that long either. Yo, no problem, Dippy Chippy. Yeah, man, everything is going real good. I'm in a very, I should be in a very gracious place right now. And I'm not going to be in a gracious place for some of it because, god damn it, I worked my ass to the bone to, you know, hit some personal goals and stuff. And I'm very proud of that shit. Hopefully manifesting better and better in the content and everything, that sort of stuff. But, yeah. I am glad that people are enjoying the stuff. Marketed just as edgy now, just with a cool coat of paint, so to speak. I don't know, man. Look at the Matrix, right? Matrix kind of fell flat. Matrix Resurrections. But, see, Matrix, like... See, okay, to be fair, I consider myself a child of the 90s, but in actuality, early 2000s, which I don't like to admit, because 90s is much cooler. Gotta love the internet hive mind. Yeah, fuck it. There it is. Yoink! I've recovered a sprig of nerdroot, a plant ingredient this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found almost every city in Cyrodiil. Yeah, everybody loves New Vegas, man. That game is like the rock star, you know what I mean? It can't do anything wrong. It's just the cool one. And so, yeah, it's a very good game, don't get me wrong, but see, I'm very obsessive about judging something by the fucking merit and not just how the public eye views it. And man, it's one of those games that's just so positively viewed. Hiya! 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 And I'm gonna give him the drain health. Hiya! Give me your health. Huh? Give me your health. Give me your health, boy. Oh yeah, we still have we gotta get the shackles removed because I'm getting light armor and I don't want that. Trolley comments. It's entirely dependent on the person. Like, you can definitely do a massive stream and still have a good community. I would say like Pokelulz, for instance. Pokelulz is kind of like a marijuana dude. He just kind of chills and, like, you know, smokes weed and I guess chills out, whatever. And people love that shit. And it's a very kind, massive community. But, you know, if you have somebody that's much more edgy. I haven't watched much Ludwig, but I would imagine he's kind of the same, right? He seems like a pretty good dude. So I would imagine if I watched a lot of Ludwig, you know, he's probably got a good community, even though it's, like, so massive that it's incredibly hard to talk to anybody and all that sort of stuff. But I bet it's real good. I bet it's solid. Also, Pay Money Wubby. Like, he's pretty trolly, but I love him. And he's got a good heart, you could tell. And he's got a really good stream, too. A massive stream. People constantly talking. But, you know, they're so fucking supportive of him and love him to death. It's like, I think it's just all dependent on who you are. You really manifest a stream around who you are. The planet you're currently on, hence Nernroot is the root of Nern. What? I thought we were fucking in fucking Kingdom Hearts land. Sorry, sometimes I get a little too sarcastic. 90s bled into the 2000s heavily. Oh, absolutely, yep. I forgot we could just fast travel, by the way. We'll do this manually to get some acrobatics. It's all good. Haven't had the gingerbread do, but I do want to try it, though. Yeah, New Vegas is fantastic. And it could very much be the strongest Fallout game, I think, mainly due to spirit. It's got a spirit of Fallout. It really does. It encompasses that the most out of all of Fallout games. It's true. But, yes, it's very buggy, and it has a ton of unfinished content, and it definitely has negatives, but people treat it as if it's a perfect game. Fallout 3, just unfortunately, is the fucking, like, stepchild. It is a very good game with an incredibly boring main mission. I think that's my biggest issue with it. Fucking water. It's critical. You know, I'll probably have a better appreciation of it now that I'm an adult. But, like, as a kid, it's like, oh, we get to purify water.
How are you?
Yay! Yeah, what's up, Joey? Welcome in. Code red or pitch black. My favorite is the blue. I don't drink soda ever. I drink diet soda if I have to. But my favorite is the blue, the Voltage Mountain Dew. That shit was amazing. Yeah, Markiplier, perfect. Yeah, Markiplier strikes me as a really good dude, and he's got, yeah, like a fantastic community. You know, PewDiePie also I think is a good dude, but he's more edgy and trolly, of course, so he's kind of got a bit of a mix. It's always a hive mind for sure. Community that's super supportive of him. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I definitely have a defensive fight in me that manifests in bad ways for sure. When I let down those defenses and just enjoy my time with people, then everything's fucking cake. But sometimes I stick to my guns too much in a bad way, and it's not good. It's not good. Level up. Yep, that's why we're here. Don't worry, don't worry. Side quests are stuff. Yeah, side quests are effing fantastic. I'm not forgetting, don't worry. Why do you think we're at an end? We're going to level up.
What do you want?
What do you want? Joey Banna, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'd like a bed, please.
I do have a bed available for 20 gold a night. Would you like to rent it?
Fuck yeah!
Very good. It's up the stairs there. First door on your left. Sleep well.
Okay, cool. I like how you just tell me instead of Skyrim, they're like, let me show you, and then they walk 3 feet to the only room in the entire thing. Fallout 4 had a bad main quest and side missions, but good quality of life. Fallout 4 side missions were good, right? Fallout 4 is going to be a good playthrough when we eventually get to that, because it's been far too long, which we will. But yeah, I don't remember. Fallout 4 is just ugly. I hate how Fallout 4 looks, and I hate how it feels. PewDiePie's community is awful, really? I haven't really experienced his community, I guess, that much. I hate the aesthetic of Fallout. Fallout in general is extremely fucking ugly. And it has to be because it's obviously, you know, wasteland, but the aesthetic of Fallout games are never good. What's the prettiest Fallout game? They're all ugly as shit. Fallout 4, I guess, because Fallout 4's got some interesting stuff like the glowing sea, I guess. You have ascended to level 2. You realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. Okay, so this is the special stats I was talking about, just like Fallout. We'll read them as we pick them. So obviously as a mage, intelligence, willpower. So see how we have these bonuses? That's what I was talking about. The more shit that you do in betwixt a level is what you get the bonuses for. So notice, massive bonuses to speed, willpower, intelligence, that sort of thing, which is great. That's what we want. Endurance also gets more health, but we don't really need health on a normal difficulty. I love BioShock to death. BioShock is fantastic. BioShock 2 I haven't played forever. BioShock Infinite I love it as well. Analog stick to move? No, that can't be right. That's impossible. Yeah, worst thing about Fallout 4. I like Fallout 4. Worst thing, of course, the fucking speech system. Whoever decided that in Bethesda headquarters needs to shit themselves once every 3 weeks. At least. That is the dumb... Let's make an RPG and take away the R and the P. And even some of the G. Level screens are your best Dungeon Master? What is Dungeon Master? Okay, obviously intelligence affects your total magicka and magic use. Governs the skill of alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism. Do we even need intelligence though? It's your total magicka. I guess, yeah, might as well. Yeah, I mean, just for roleplay reasons anyways. Willpower affects how quickly you regenerate magicka and how much fatigue you have. Oh, what? I didn't know that. Covers the skills of destruction, alteration, and restoration. And then speed is genuinely how fast you move, which is great because I'm very, you know, I get impatient extremely fast. So this lets you literally move across the world. This gets you more health. So endurance is the shit skill in Oblivion because this lets you maximize your health over time. So dumb. I hate that this is a thing in Oblivion. But it is what it is. I'm not going to do this, though, because on this difficulty, we shouldn't need to do that, hopefully. I'm going to go speed. Determines how fast you move, literally. Covers the skills of athletics, light armor, and acrobatics. Perfect. You choose 3 skills, and what you do as you level up gets you the bonuses. Yada, yada, yada. You see? Do we have another level up? Wow, that's surprising. We only have 1 level up. Holy shit. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, now we need to go sell stuff, because we have a maxed out inventory. Another BioShock Infinite game coming out. Yep, and I am very much worried about it. Just because it's one of those situations. Good day, Nilphus O'Melian.
Have a look at my wares.
Okay, but first, I'm going to butter you up like a little biscuit.
Take your time.
I'd shit myself if it was socially accepted. I think we all would. 5/5 intel willpower if you were to efficiently level focus on one tree. Well, to not like focus on, I think that's pretty good. 4 and 5, right? The goal is to balance fun. Like, we don't have to min-max every single thing. That's not fun to me. It's fun for, like, super analytical, logical people, I'm sure. For me, it's like, we got to balance it out. Yeah, we want to, we want to do well with leveling up and all that sort of stuff, but at the same time, we want to have fun and focus on quests and things like that. So, getting, like, 4 and 5 or whatever we got for willpower and intelligence, it's all good. It's all good. We don't got to perfect every single thing, right? Dungeon Master is in the dude running a campaign in D&D. Oh, yeah. I think I try to do that anyways. How is Fallout 4 a bad RPG? Well, it's bad at role-playing because they literally can your answers to, like everybody said, sarcasm, agree, disagree, agree, but also I'm a little mad about it. That's fucking shit. It's terrible, and I fucking hate that they did that. But I've said that many times. In each attempt to persuade, you must admire, boast, joke, and coerce. Each of these actions raises or lowers the NPC's disposition. Don't take too long, because the NPC's disposition is steadily falling. All right. What? As you highlight each possible action, the NPC's face shows his reaction. Did we complete the tutorial? Reaction to it. He will love, like, dislike, or hate each action. His disposition goes up if you select a loved or liked action, and goes down if you select a disliked or hated action. Okay, the potential gain or loss of each action is based on your speechcraft and how full the wedge is. Try to select fuller wedges where they are aligned with actions the NPC likes. Try to select less full wedges where they are aligned with actions he doesn't like. Okay, I think I understand. Thank you. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. Look, they could make the best BioShock ever, but I'm a little worried. 4-2. Okay, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Yes, it's gonna be okay. I'm not trying to min-max every single... Oh, God, we missed out on 3 points of magic damage. It's gonna be fine. We're trying to have fun. That's the main goal. Yeah, I actually like this minigame. I used to hate it, but I'm fine with it now. Oh, God damn it. All right, whatever. Okay.
Can I interest you in some...
Okay, so you want to haggle. Their disposition is 80 out of 100. Their mercantile skill depends on... I forget what that means. Apprentice means it's harder to... I think if they're like a master at it, they're harder to haggle with, right? Or whatever. Anyways, so you want to move up the haggling meter to get a little more value. You can see buying items, selling items, etc. So we do that, and then we go over to sell, and we sell all the shit that we don't need. No mores. Arrows, get rid of. Oh, and yeah, as everyone's going to point out. Okay, look. You sell one arrow at... What? Wait. Am I dumb? Am I buying shit? That's buying. Yes. This is... I'm stupid. This is selling. I knew that. I just wanted to see if anybody would catch it. Okay. So yeah, let's go like here. Then, yes, as everyone's going to mention, you go to 1, you sell 1 arrow at a time. We're going to do this for all 109, so get ready. This is going to be the remainder of the stream. Did you just fucking refuse? This is going to be the remainder of the stream, everybody. So, hope you have fun. Fallout 4 was like BioWare RPG style, though. BioWare, in their heyday, does extremely well done fucking RPGs. Like, my only issue with BioWare, when they make some good shit... is that it's we're not actually going to do this, by the way, I'm kidding, is that some of their games are extremely bland looking. Like, I'm extremely, like, visual oriented, I guess. So, see, mercantile increases. You can sell an arrow at a time. That's how you finagle that, by the way. But it's very boring, obviously, because you got to stay here for 1,000 years. Yeah, I just don't like how, like, Dragon Age Origins, for instance, looks like shit. Like, a lot of Mass Effect 1 looks even worse. Like, a lot of it looks really bad. KOTOR looks really bad, very bland and boring. The actual, like, content, story, choices, characters, extremely well done. Probably the best of the business, So, yeah, I guess, yeah, you can cut it down to a few choices, sure, but, like, I would say BioShock does role-playing fan-fucking-tastically, at least back in the heyday. Yo, what's up, Cat? Welcome in. But that's my opinion. Fallout 4 is a fucking travesty in terms of roleplay. It's disgusting to me that they did that, what they did with the choices and everything. See, mercantile already. See that? But again, it's kind of bad because now we are increasing, like, what is it? Speech or charisma? What's it called in Oblivion? Whatever, the speech one. We're increasing that because we're increasing mercantile. So, it's kind of like a trade-off. Oblivion's really effing dumb with certain stuff. Leveling up specifically. Like, you're almost like... You are almost literally motivated to not level up in this game, which is so stupid, but whatever. Rant over. Okay, let's equip our stuff. So we want heavy armor, sure. Let's go for heavy armor. Shield, yeah, might as well, right? No, because then we can have more carry weight. Okay. Rusty iron helmet is where's the okay, so 1 and 1, but this weighs 6 and this weighs 6. This is more value. So literally we should just sell this and not that. We should keep this and then sell that, but I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. Heavy armor, heavy armor. We have this as light armor. We need better boots. Do we have any heavy armor boots? Nothing? Ew. Oh, yeah. Oh, before we should sell, there's another tip. You should go to the repair hammers and repair everything to increase. But again, this increases your endurance, you know? But it also increases your armorer skills. So you can do that. You have no more hammers. Okay. Then, yeah, all right, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We'll get better stuff anyway.
A pleasure to speak.
Yeah, and also...
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No. But can I interest you in some cool shit? Like a leather bracer, eh? What do you think about that? What do you think about these? Huh? We'll give away 4 of these, but I want 1. We'll give away 4 of these, but I want 1. Necromancer's robes, we'll be able to find more of those. Rough leather cuirass, goodbye. Rough leather shield, goodbye. Rusty iron helmet, goodbye. Rusty iron shield, goodbye. Sackcloth pants, goodbye. Sackcloth sandals, goodbye. Sackcloth shirt, goodbye. Novice mortar and pestle, goodbye. Potion, and keep all these, I think. Gonna keep all these for alchemy. Sell the, there's no use for the jewels, right? If I remember right, or maybe these might make spells or something. I forget. Is there any use for those? Keep the paintbrushes, sell the sapphire, sell 2 torches. Okay, boom. Inventory cleaned out. Yay! Bye. See ya.
Goodbye.
Still don't have a level up. What the fuck? Port Oblivion, Fallout 3, and New Vegas to later PS gens. I wish they would, remake Fallout 3 New Vegas. That'd be great. Mercantile increases personality. There's no direct hurt in that as long as it's not a major skill. Oh, right. That's right. Yeah, it's dictated by whatever class you choose. Duh. Yeah, so it's only based on the mage stuff. Yeah. Okay, so it's fine. Yeah, what's up, John Sum? Welcome in. Fallout 4 has no Yuri Lowenthal, who is Sasuke. Sasuke! Okay, what do we want to do? The whole world is open. Let's take a look at our quest, shall we? What do we got? Ahem. We have to become the king of magic. Seeking your roots. That could take us to Skingrad, which then would let us do the mage. Yeah, we might as well just get started with the mage shit, right? Although we could save it for a treat. Adore Nibet. Yeah, I'm so excited for that. This is like probably 50% of the reason I wanted to start a new Oblivion playthrough is that quest right there, which I won't even say anything about for people that don't know, because you're in for a treat. DLC. Main quest. Should we start the main quest? Does it matter? Not really. Let's go to Skingrad. F it. I'm just going to travel there too. Do we need to do anything else here? No, not really. Let's go to Skingrad. So in Oblivion, you can literally just fast travel to wherever the hell you want to go. So let's say we want to go to Skingrad. Well, we just go to Skingrad. It's not like Skyrim where you got to walk 4,000 years. Anthem and Andromeda show they aren't anymore, really. True. How much of that was, like, you know, people forcing their hand, though, right? Like, when they, like, Dragon Age Inquisition, effing loved it. Feel like people are pretty rude. Pretty rude to it. To, Inquisition, people are pretty, polarized on it. Absolutely loved it, though. That's still a relatively recent one. One fat, dark elf Namin. Who? Oh, Nilphus? He's a pretty big boy. Gemstones have no use outside of selling. Okay, there we go. BioWare becoming a shell. What'd you just say, Robco? What did you just say, Robco? What'd you just say to me? I fucking love Inquisition. What's your problem? So good? Everybody laughing. Yeah, you know what? I understand, so it's not even a big thing of, like, not realizing why, but I loved Inquisition. I genuinely loved it. Okay, we're going to do Seeking Your Roots.
I've recovered a sprig of nernroot. A plant ingredient this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil.
Every city? Including Skingrad, perhaps? My gamer's intuition, I don't know. It's just going off the charts. I don't know what it is. Something's telling me this. Okay, well.
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
To become more
Looking for
powerful
action?
than ever.
Welcome to the Westweald Inn. I'm Irina
Comprehended.
Tyrannus, the proprietor. If you'd like food or a bed, speak to me.
I like that she's so incredibly proud of that fact. Wait, how do we... Oh, I guess we have to visit an alchemist first unless we pick our way in there. Unless maybe rumors.
Do you have any rumors?
Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead. Keep it.
Okay, thanks. All right.
How about, tell me about Skingrad.
Count Skingrad has ruled here all my life. The county is quiet and prosperous. In the old days, the Grohlvian estates were always in the thick of some war or rebellion. But that's ancient history.
How about you tell me about that door to my right, lady?
Take care.
Okay, guess we gotta go visit an alchemist. That's fine. Tend to go for mage with a lot of alchemy, but that's because I do a lot of max difficulty playthroughs. Yeah.
How are you?
We'll be doing alchemy in this playthrough for sure. Grohlvian trade. Okay, what alchemist is here in Skingrad? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, we just get a quest marker. Duh. Oblivion's pretty nice with the quest markers, if I remember correctly. Probably should wait. So we're going to hit the T button. 12:42 a.m., so if we wait 12 hours, it'll be about 1 p.m. So let's chill there. If you're wearing heavy armor, it's going to take away from spell effectiveness, less duration, less damage. What? That's a thing? That's lame as shit.
Over here! We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
I love that anybody that doesn't know who that is like, what? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? A lot of the choices in Anthem were anthems. That's unfortunate. Just like, what the fuck even was Anthem? It's like, man, what is this? All things alchemical. Perfect. Yeah, man, games like that I have zero fucking interest in, man, because, like, I see that game and I just go, wow, that's a game that's going to die in less than fucking half a year and nobody will literally ever talk about it again. And guess what happened? That exact thing. And I just see the writing on the wall for games like that so fucking, like, ugh. I don't know, man. That to me is not even a game. It's like a way to make money. Like, why the fuck would I invest time in that? But from what I understand, like I said, they were kind of forced to make that shit, weren't they? Then again, I haven't played it, so I can't judge it. Okay, let's talk to this alchemist. Hi.
Me? I'm Falano. House Lalo. As if that matters here.
Did she try to do an accent there? What the fuck? I don't think I've ever talked to this person. Me? I'm from House Lalo. Glarthier offering you a sexual favor? Yeah, exactly. God, I wish.
I'd like to know more about Nenroot.
I don't know. Never seen that sort of route before. Head over to the Westweald Inn and talk to Sindarian. He could identify it for you, I'm sure.
You don't say. If only I had known that
Goodbye.
already, but could have walked into that place. But okay. To hear the GV
Hiding
secret
citizen.
message. Oh, just wait. Just wait to hear what it is. Pessimistically optimistic about it, but yeah, it's just weird that we finally have a big Bethesda game once more. Bethesda is for sure in an area of great questionability for me, without a doubt. I mean, and I'm sure for a lot of people either. Now, I consider myself a realist, but I'm sure a lot of people would paint me as a pessimist, and that's fine. You got to know who you are and be comfortable with that, right? For me, Bethesda clearly has been oriented around money for a while now. And I think that they have great potential. I'm going to grab some fucking garlic here, by the way. Okay, I'm not going to steal. We're not going to steal. We're not going to steal. But I'll remember it's here. But we're not going to steal. Anyways, yeah, I think they have great potential, but it's just a matter of where their priorities align. If they align to where they were when, you know, Bethesda was a thing, when Oblivion was a thing, when Skyrim was a thing, okay, we're going to have a good game on our
my
hands.
home
But
underground.
if they're still oriented
can I do
around
for you
money
today?
and money alone,
You here to bring me some Nernroot?
it's going to be bad. Check current percentage depending on your willpower level and any gear influences at max. You can get with armors 95%. Reduction is the same for light and heavy. Wow, why is that a thing? Anthem came out the same year as Monster Hunter World. Still very much alive. Monster Hunter World's a fucking fantastic game. Yeah, that game's just good. That game's going to sell on its merit alone.
I'd like to know more about Nirnroot.
Yes, Nirnroot. Haven't seen any yet? It appears as a slightly glowing shoot that grows right out of the ground.
Yes, tell me more about that odd root.
A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless.
Isn't it formulae?
But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an Elixir of Exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nirnroot. I put
Bro,
the book
just go to
aside
Skyrim, they're
because,
literally
frankly, I had so many other
everywhere.
delicate experiments going on that
This guy
I
doesn't
just didn't
know.
have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things.
Dude, you literally can't get rid of them in Skyrim. BioWare's, which a lot of people... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I guess I'm just wrong then. I thought they were like forced to make that game. Sounded like one of the beat... Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. It's all good. Oh, yeah, 76. Yo, thank you so much. Thinking Leak. I like your name, too. Except for the 69.
Tell me more about this Elixir of Exploration.
The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the dungeon explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of Nirnroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free.
Ah, you'll give me one for
The
free.
best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nirnroot.
Fucking love Sindarion, one of the best NPCs, and we will read that Nirnroot missive, although not today. Okay, bye. Fun fact for anybody that doesn't realize, I'm about to blow at least one person's mind right now. This NPC right here, Sindarion, yeah, guess what? When you go to Blackreach in Skyrim, you go to Sindarion's study or whatever, the little house that you find when you first go down there, the skeleton where the Crimson Nirnroot thing, guess what? That's this guy. Yeah, that's that guy. Boom. Boom. Knew that? No, you didn't. Nope. Nobody knew that except for
Good
me.
afternoon.
Okay, bye. Whee! Okay, let's now. Okay, we got the Nirnroot thing done. So now, yeah, we should go to the Mages Guild. Whenever I have like a major idea for a character, you know, just doing like Master of Magic, whatever. Like usually I save the thing for later, but should we just get started with the recommendations? They're pretty shit. Do we need damage? Not all that much. I want to get to the Shivering Isles. Maybe even today. I don't know. Getting there today would kind of be being a little quick. Iceborne? Well, yeah, Chaos Control gifted me Iceborne and the base game, so there's a chance I might play that recently or soon and get it started. Get into Iceborne. Never touched Iceborne, although I know people love it. What should we do? Yeah, Cyberpunk, what a travesty. You talking or the High Elf NPC? Thank you. That makes me extremely happy. Only problem is he's playing a Breton. It's gonna be okay! The 69 was because I misremembered my old Xbox Live username, which was Thinking Leak 60. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't know that. Yeah, no problem. No problem. How did he die in Skyrim 1? But not only that, but a note found next to his body mentions the champion of Cyrodiil. Right, yep. Definitely haven't heard you said about... Okay, listen. Would you rather me just not tell you my exact... My large, vast arrays of knowledge about the Elder... I know every single thing. Ask me any question about Skyrim or Elder Scroll 3, specifically. Okay, I'm gonna go grab another beer, and then we'll figure out what to do. What do I want to do? Yeah, getting the mage stuff done early is kind of... What's the word? Pushing the buck, jumping the buck, whatever the fuck. Anyways, be right back. Thanks for watching. See you in a second. Oh, we gotta do the lore, too. Yeah. The lore. And also another kitty treats. Be right back.